On today's show,
we check the polls and debate the Rookie of the Year, Most Improved, and MVP frontrunners.
in Crossfire, is Curry or KD more important to the Warriors? Who's the better young shooting guard, Booker or Beal?
And Bron says he's preparing for IT's return by playing 2K18. But what's the best video game of all time?
It's Wednesday, December 6th. The starter starts now.
Good evening, Sweet World, and welcome to The Starters, presented by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. Whether you're joining us live right now on NBA TV, catching the YouTube later, or listening to the podcast, you should not be listening to the podcast today. We're happy to have you. I'm Jay Skeets, and alongside me, as always, that's Taz Mellis.
Thank you for joining us.
To, still his right, getting some lunges in there, it's the international man of mystery, Lee Ellis.
Friends.
Lee.
Yeah.
And last, certainly not least, that's the bearded one right there. That's Trey Kirby.
Hey,
yo! Yes, it's a pick'em payoff day here. Lee is paying off his November pick'em loss. And Lee,
Yeah.
you're getting limber here because
Yeah.
your challenge is to make weight.
Right.
And what I mean by that is you have to lose 3 pounds by the end of this show.
I think I've got 3 to lose, to be honest with you.
You should have ate those hot dogs. You should have ate those hot
Made those
dogs.
dogs.
So we got exercise bikes, we got shake
Okay.
weights, we got tons of stuff for you to try and lose some weight.
Yeah.
First though, we gotta weigh you.
Okay.
So why don't you step on the scale? Before you step on, do
Yeah.
you have any idea what you think you weigh?
173, 174.
Oh, cool.
Somewhere
You
around
don't
there.
got much to lose.
174.
Yeah, I
All right,
haven't
step
put on
the
my,
scale.
The moment of truth.
I haven't put on my Christmas weight yet.
a little bit more, my friend.
Are we sure this scale is legit? Come on, 184, get out of here.
184.3.
Oh, ooh.
So you gotta lose 3 pounds. So keep lounging, man.
Yeah,
All
gotta
right,
get down to 181.3. We're gonna be checking
Okay.
the polls in a little bit here, but we need some more of your votes first. So hit up our Twitter page at The Starters where you can let us know what you think. Will Lee make weight today, yes or no? Like I said, 181.4. Also, while you're on Twitter, if there are any specific exercises you'd like to see Lee do, tweet them to us using hashtag The Starters. I'll be looking. We'll be throwing out suggestions the whole show. Don't suggest this one though. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was gonna
What
say.
is
I was
this
gonna
one?
say.
I'm just waiting
What
for the
is
first
this
one.
No, I
I'm
would
just
like
trying
to.
get loose.
I'll tweet in
Okay.
right now
Yeah.
audibly. Why don't you
Okay.
a little skipping rope?
Skipping rope.
Yeah, a little
Okay.
jump rope.
Yeah,
Okay.
great cardio.
This is great. Yeah,
Are you
it's
good
great.
at it? Come on. It's only a half-hour show. Get going here. There you go.
All right.
Whoa.
All right.
Okay. So
Now this
Oh, yeah.
Lee's gonna try and lose 3
Whoa.
pounds.
Yeah.
by the end.
Whoa!
I just want to
Awesome.
say, my pants are falling down already.
Yeah,
but it's
great.
all right.
All right. Well, that'll be a fun show.
Gonna lose 3 pounds.
Keep going. So we got Crossfire.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We got fill in the blank fun. But we are going to start by checking the polls. We haven't done this segment in a long time, but it's a blast. This is where we ask the Starters fans on Twitter to weigh in on the NBA's biggest questions. So to do that, I turn it over to the poll master himself while Lee hikes up his pants.
Yeah, these pants aren't going to last a show, I don't think.
Okay, Trey Kirby, take it away.
All right, we got a surprisingly deep field of candidates for our first poll, as this year's rookie class has been campaigning hard for their first NBA award. And as you see here, Ben Simmons is the runaway leader at this point, commanding a whopping 70% of the vote. Seems like this race is a done deal, but let's turn it over to our panel of experts to see what they think about these results.
First we got to check in on a pants
Check the
situation
pants.
here.
What's going
Check the
on?
pants.
The
Not
polls,
good.
we're checking the pants.
You knew you were going to be doing this. Why didn't you tie them? All right. What do you think about 70% Ben Simmons or Tess? Is that a no-brainer? His pants are honestly coming down.
This is great live television here.
Maybe we should get rid of the skipping rope and have him do something
I
else.
hope Nike is watching because we're seeing some Nike underwear peeking through right there. This is great.
3 pounds is gonna be easy.
As Lee works on his pants over there, Ben Simmons obviously is the runaway winner and should be the runaway winner. I want to check his birth certificate because he does not play like a 21-year-old out there. This entire rookie crop is ridiculously impressive. I know Ben Simmons wasn't necessarily supposed to be part of this rookie crop, but he does absolutely everything on a basketball floor. He looks like, you know, a LeBron light in terms of his body and his physicality. A lot of the times we talk about guys having to grow into their bodies in year 2 and year 3 and year 4. This guy's got it all in year 1.
He's unbelievable. Lee, drop the skipping rope. Why don't you just give us, I don't know, give us some squats right now.
Squats.
As you weigh in here on the fans saying 70% of them at least Ben Simmons Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, well, Simmons has definitely been the best rookie.
Head up, head up, head up.
I think
Yeah, eyes to the ceiling.
Kyle Kuzma's been the most surprising rookie, though.
Yeah.
27th in the first round.
Oh, he's got no mic.
Oh, no, Mike.
I told you that would
you
happen
don't need
within
to
the
talk.
first couple minutes. But he said,
Oh,
no,
he
it
found
won't
his mic.
happen.
He found his
He
mic.
said, no, it won't happen. And I said, yeah, well,
That's
you're going to
fine,
lose your
fine.
mic. He said, no, it's fine. That'll do.
Yeah.
And, took
He's gonna find it.
5 minutes.
Yeah, but 4 minutes of stress, you could probably lose a little
This
bit
is
of
the
weight as
one
well.
time you should have been wearing bell bottoms. At least it would have slipped through.
You get rewired.
Yeah,
here.
I want to talk about Donovan Mitchell just
Yes.
for a quick sec, because he's going to become a fan favorite throughout the league, I think.
I agree with that. And some people will say when you pick Simmons, people go, well, that's not fair. He's been in the league for a year. Yes, he wasn't playing, but he's obviously been with the NBA training staff. He's been around the team, around players. He's sort of got a leg up. But you compare the age of Ben Simmons to
Right.
Donovan Mitchell. Ben Simmons is only 50 days older than Mitchell.
Yeah.
And I think what Mitchell, it came in a loss last night, but it was a perfect example of what you saw against the Thunder. He scored 31 points on 22 shots. He was defending Paul George, one of the premier players in the league, and he was being guarded by Andre Robertson, who's one of the best wing defenders in the league. He has been, he obviously fell in this draft, and you're right, he's such a treat to watch. He's got the highlights to go with the unbelievable shooting right now.
Yeah, he's already an above-average three-point shooter. He's second on team scoring,
Yep.
which is really, really surprising. And he lines up against other shooting guards, so he looks tinier than he is. I mean,
Yeah.
he is obviously an NBA player at 6'2", 6'3", but he's lining up against 6'6" guys, so he looks tiny. So he's going to get that sort of small guy push, you know?
Yeah. I think, unless an injury, though, happens to Simmons, he'll probably run away with this.
Yes.
But Mitchell and Tatum, honestly, are making it at least interesting. All right, Trey, what's the next one?
Well, first of all, the main request we're getting so far from you, Lee,
Yeah.
is burpees. The people
Burpees.
want to see
All right, let's
the
see some
burpees.
burpees.
They say you're going to drop weight, no problem. dude.
All right, burpee time.
Yeah, nice and fast, too.
Look at those
Yeah, look how
delis.
slow you get down.
How much do those delis weigh?
They're pretty light. I'm telling you.
All right.
Oh, I like it. I like the salutation.
Get a jump at the top.
Very
Get in
nice.
a jump at the top.
Very weird burpees. Anyways, our next poll is a big one. Most valuable player. And the leader at the quarter mark of the season with 49% of the vote is the Rockets' James Harden, followed by LeBron, Kyrie, and Giannis. Harden, of course, has finished second twice in the past 3 years in MVP voting. You guys surprised to see him on top early on?
No, not at all. I'm actually surprised he's getting under 50% of the vote from the people. I think he's a no-brainer right now. He's on the team, the best team in the West, record-wise, 18-4. He's got the narrative too, where Chris Paul is out and they didn't miss a beat. They won 10 of 14 games. He leads the league in what feels like everything: points per game, three-pointers made, free throws made, assist percentage, usage percentage, win shares, box plus minus. I was getting winded as Lee there, naming all those.
Yeah.
But the more interesting part of this poll to me, again, because I think Harden right now with the 31-9 type numbers and a good team, he's running away with it. But what do you think about 2 to 4 there, and sort of how they were voted on with LeBron coming in second, and so on? Were you shocked by that?
I think LeBron is getting hey, he's the best player push a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think he may be playing us as well. I think he may have told his teammates at the beginning of the year, listen, I'll get my numbers, but let's lose some games. And then we'll come back. We'll take that number 1 seed in the East, and then we'll have a narrative for me to win the championship.
He has the narrative.
Because these morons, all they do is vote for narrative. And I know I'm the best player in the world, so I got to push the narrative some way, somehow.
It's all about that narrative.
Honestly, this is his 15th year in the league, and you
He
can
might
argue.
almost get the sympathy vote this year because he's been overlooked
Yep.
over the last few
Yeah,
years.
it's part of it.
And that was to happen for James Harden. He was to finish second again.
Hey,
That'd be tough, man. But because the thing is, though, with LeBron,
Yeah.
is we all appreciate he is the best player in the
Keep
world.
going, keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And he hasn't been recognised for that last few years. So people might say, you know what? This year, let's just give it to him. Because if he doesn't win it this year, he's not winning another one.
Hey, if you're looking for something easier, the people want to see running in place with high knees.
Oh,
Get
high
those
knees.
knees up. Get those knees up.
No, that's
Not good for the mic
Yeah,
pack.
it's not great for
I got it.
That's cool. He's got his hands on his back like Riverdance.
Yeah.
It's fine. Anyways, our final poll we're peeping today is Skeets' favorite, most improved player this year, though. We've got candidates that even he can get behind. And the people have spoken with Victor Oladipo taking the early lead with 37% of the vote, followed by Kristaps Porzingis, Aaron Gordon, and Andre Drummond. You guys agree with this?
Drummond shouldn't be on there.
Drummond
Aaron,
shouldn't be on there.
Drummond shouldn't be on there. He was an all-star 2 years ago.
Hey, you helped us pick it, man.
I know, I'm just saying. Last year he had a down year.
Yeah.
And this year he's back to where he should be.
Yeah,
And
but,
he's actually scoring less than he was 2 years
Yeah, but
ago.
he's more impactful this year.
That's
He's
exact-
better. He's a better player.
and the two stats that you point at, he's improved in the most literal sense of the word, is obviously the free
Yeah.
throws, where he was a sub 40% shooter for the last years and now 64%.
I don't know what I'm doing at the moment.
And then assists.
It always goes back to this.
Yeah, we got another request. If you want something, I'm sure it'll be up your alley. People want to see Hoodie Lee shooting around with a hoodie on.
Oh,
Okay.
easy.
I will say, I'm happy we left off like second-year players, like
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown, Brandon Ingram, Jamal Murray.
Oh, he's not tired anymore.
If you're a second-year player, you shouldn't be on this list. All right, he's got his.
It's Aaron
energy
Gordon,
back.
though, for me.
It's Aaron
Why is it
Gordon.
Aaron
Why
Gordon?
Aaron Gordon?
Because he has legitimately improved his game all around. Porzingis, obviously he's a superstar, but we kind of expected that. Whereas with Aaron Gordon, no one really thought that was happening. And he's shooting incredibly well, rebounding, doing it all.
Yeah. Keep talking.
Yeah,
Worked on his handle, looks great.
Yeah,
worked
yeah.
on his handle, looks great. He's going to win the dunk contest. Magic are better. He's great.
Nah, what do you think though about Oladipo? Because he switched teams.
Yeah.
It's been a while since someone won most improved from actually switching teams. Boris Dia, like way back when.
The thing is
on
with
506.
Oladipo, outside of the scoring, his other numbers are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
So it's just he's getting more opportunity this year.
Hook me up with that ball and let's see some
Three-point percentage is
one-legged
up.
squats. The people want to see one-legged
I don't
squats.
know how to do one-legged squat.
Oh, that's
Pretty
hard.
self-explanatory.
There you go, buddy.
That? Whoa.
Hello, buddy.
Lee, you're doing great. I say. I mean, you got a nice
balance.
sweat going on.
Yeah, do a little airplane. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Whoa.
There we go. The jet.
Bar
Oh,
3
to the
core.
jet.
Shout out to the Bar 3 women
Yeah, I
out
hope the
there.
bar 3 ladies are watching.
Yeah.
This one's for you girls.
All right. What a fun block that was. We got more of this coming up when we return. Lee, you step into the crossfire while doing this versus.
Good.
It's gonna get really hot.
Welcome to Crossfire, brought to you by TISO. Here's how this will work. I will give the champ and the challenger 3 questions. They'll debate them, and the belt is on the line. Round 1 coming right up. The Warriors went 16-4 without Kevin Durant last season, but now that Steph Curry will be out at least a couple of weeks with a sprained right ankle, we'll get to see what a Durant-led Warriors team looks like. So guys, who's more important to the Dubs, Steph or KD? Here we go.
It's Steph Curry. The offense is designed around him and his ability to shoot from 30 feet away and those traps that come at him and those 4-on-3s that are created. He is the one that other teams game plan for more than Kevin Durant. And his selflessness, his passing, the way he says, I'll play off the ball, not only helps his team offensively, but the way they play defensively because they're involved, and was probably a huge reason why Kevin Durant went there in the first place.
Well, when Kevin Durant did go there, he turned it from a good team into a super elite team. And he allows those other
They won the
guys,
championship.
like not the year after he joined
that
them,
weight
remember?
pumping.
In fact, if they had him the year before, they would have won 2 in a row and now 3 in a row. But here's what's more important as well, Tass.
Yes.
You and me both picked him to win MVP
Oh,
this season. So are you telling me there's a more important player on his own team than the MVP?
Better does not mean more impactful.
Interesting. Round 2 coming right up. Saw a couple huge scoring games from some starters' favorites this week as Devin Booker went for 46 in a win against the Sixers, followed by Bradley Beal going for 51 in a win last night against the Blazers. Guys, who's the better young shooting guard, Booker or Beal? Here we go.
Man, this is like trying to pick who my favorite son is out of the two. I like them both a lot, but I'm going with Bradley Beal because...
Wait, they're both your sons?
Yeah, Bradley Beal has taken his game to a whole new level this season. Now, he got off to a bit of a slow start, especially with John Wall out, but as you saw last night in Portland, when he has it going on, no one can really stop him. He's got all the hesitation moves, the step backs, he can drive inside, he can hit the 3. Real deal is the Beal.
Devin
Beal,
Booker has
the real deal.
Devin Booker's 30 plus games in his 2.25 seasons. Bradley Beal has 21 in 3 more seasons than Devin Booker, and he's 3 years older than Devin Booker. I know Devin Booker isn't much of a playmaker at this point of his career, but I think he can obviously shoot like Bradley Beal, and he can cook guys a little bit more. I can't seriously talk. It's Devin Booker, obviously. Why are you going with the side shake? Is that in the manual?
Casual shake weight.
you trying to tell me,
Coming
Beal?
up, round
You're
3,
playing
final
dice?
round, final
Playing
round.
dice.
Our buddy Shea Serrano has a fun article up over at The Ringer debating which are better, LeBron's dunks or LeBron's blocks. But he's not here, so you guys tell me which are more impressive, LeBron's dunks or LeBron's blocks. Here we go.
It's dunks. He's had so many of them, we just don't appreciate them. It's like those special ornaments you have on a Christmas tree. They get lost by the lights and the tinsel and everything else going on. He's had nearly double the dunks than he's had blocks in his career. Now you can tell me that the Game 7 block was bigger, but
And
that's
I
just
will.
contextual. It's just contextual, because if he had that dunk that we just saw right there, then we'd be saying dunks are far more important than blocks.
The most memorable moment of LeBron's career was that block on Iguodala, because it won them the championship in Golden State when they were down 3-1. That's the only championship Cleveland has won. That is going to be remembered more than any of his magnificently spectacular dunks, but because of what this meant to him, his team, his legacy, his franchise, his whole city, it's that block, man.
Oh my God. Oh, that's a scary gift.
Tonight's winner, no doubt, it's Lee Owens! Shake that belt, shake that weight!
Finally.
All right. Keep sweating, Lee. Keep sweating, man. You got to lose those 3 pounds by the end of the show, and we're running out of time. When we come back, we'll do a little fill-in-the-blank fun. Let's fire up that exercise bike. Welcome back to the starters. There's Lee on the Starter Cycle 5000. You're running out of time here. You got to lose 3 pounds as part of your payoff for losing November. So we got you in the garbage bags.
Yeah.
We've cranked up the heat in here. How you
Nice.
feeling?
I feel all right. I'm not sure if I'm more like E.T. or a Harley Davidson motorcycle rider on
that's
this
true.
bike right now.
Chopper.
That is an
Yeah.
old school bike. Look at that camera though. I
Yeah.
love it. Okay.
That's cool.
So let's play a little fill in the blank fun. You can do it from the bike there.
Yeah.
Trey, you got the questions for us? We got the answers.
Yeah, we've had a bunch of NBA name rules throughout history. We've had the Trent Tucker rule, the Derrick Rose rule, and now thanks to the Lakers deciding to enforce an existing media policy that limits where media and family can congregate, we've got the LeVar Ball rule finally. So guys, let's get crazy and fill in the blank. The next NBA rule should be blank.
What do you got?
No proposals at games.
Okay.
You know, when people, and now everyone's doing it, you know? It's supposed to be this beautiful, intimate moment between you and your fiancé, and you share it with like 20,000 people, and it's been done a million times. Get rid of it, ban it.
I agree. That's a good one. I'm going with the free throw rule.
What's
A
that?
guy will shoot his free throw, go up, high five every single one of his teammates, go back to the line, talk to his coach about the next plan. You're wasting like 15, 20 seconds. You're killing me, man. Add those up. Add up 10, 15 seconds between every single player and every single free throw. We're saving like 4 minutes on the
So you
clock.
just want the ball to come back immediately.
You're not allowed to move from the free throw line.
okay.
You have to stand there. What's the point? I mean, I don't get it. Do you have to move?
I went with the Lance rule. And what the Lance rule is Lance Stevenson, who I believe is a national treasure, should automatically be invited to the All-Star game.
Sure.
He would make it better.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He's just so much fun to watch. Even his,
People want him in the game because of all the
yeah, but
fancy
he's
stuff
got
he'll do.
highlights, he's got lowlights. Put him in the All-Star game. It's an exhibition game. So
At
let's do it.
least in the skills contest, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the point guard
Anything.
challenge for sure.
Just have him there. Oh, great.
We got some mic problems.
Again.
No big.
Okay.
Excellent.
Trey, next
According
one.
to LeBron James, he's been playing a whole bunch of NBA 2K18 in advance of Isaiah Thomas's return to see what kind of lineups will work in real life because, as LeBron says, 2K is, quote, the most realistic basketball game that you can ever play, end quote. Realistic, sure, but is it the best? That's up to you guys. Fill in the blank. Best video game of all time is blank.
Well, look, 2K18 is realistic, unrealistic, NBA Jam, and that's the greatest game of all time.
Hard to disagree.
There are 5 great games: NHL 94, Super Spike Volleyball, Super Mario Brothers 3, Tetris, and then NBA Jam. It's NBA Jam though. Has to
Those
be.
are the only 5
Those
great
are the
games?
5 best games of all time.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I got Zelda up there. I went off the sports realm, showing my age a little bit.
It's a beauty.
The original. Oh man, what a journey it was.
Did you beat it?
Yes, I did.
That's hard.
The original.
Long game.
The original, yeah. It took a long time, but you got puzzles to test your brain, exploration to test your curiosity because it's so much fun. The action is just so adventurous. Yeah.
You're a role-playing guy.
How about you?
FIFA 2000. You got to get a FIFA game in there.
Those are great
2000.
games. Great games.
Yeah, great games. And me and old Eight Toes used to have quite a few battles on FIFA 2000. I always beat him, but
It's
it was
a-
just Just great. You could transfer players. You could
Well,
play all sorts of leagues.
You were playing a guy at soccer with 8 toes. Of course you're going to beat him.
He had 10
20%
fingers, though.
advantage.
Soccer games are the best multiplayer games, better than basketball. IMO.
All right, Trey, final one.
All right, we've talked a lot about pocket food around here lately, whether it be Lee refusing the pocket dog, I brought him on Monday, or what the best pocket foods are on the Starters Twitter show, or Lee actually eating the other pocket dog that I brought him yesterday. But guys, not every food can be a pocket food. It's impossible. Fill in the blank. The worst pocket food is blank.
Poutine. Poutine would be a mess in a pocket.
Oh, yeah.
That's a Canadian staple. French fries with cheese curds and brown gravy. Imagine putting that in your pocket. That's a hot
Yeah,
mess.
straight fries will be okay.
Yeah.
Poutine, no thanks.
No.
I want to talk about hot messes. Soup. Put that in a pocket.
Yeah. Good one. What do you got, Lee?
Well, you'll be surprised. I'm going with bananas because you're running a huge risk of squishing and ruining the banana if it gets like pushed into something.
Well,
And you've got to
yeah.
show more respect to the nana.
you get pushed into something.
Like if you're walking along, you bump something, you squash your nanny.
Lee, you know what the best pocket food is? I'm kidding. Not a third time. That'd be ridiculous.
Lee just said it. You squash your nani.
Oh,
Squashing
you
a
don't want to
nani.
squash nanny. man.
I think I follow Squash Your Nani on Twitter.
Squash your nut.
Oh, that's Ryan Nani. Never mind. When we come back, we'll see if Lee made weight.
Squashing a nani. Vanilla Ice sang that.
Tonight on the network at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, it's crunch time. Catch all the great finishes from tonight's games. Whole lot of games on tonight. Let's get to the pick and play for tonight. Cass is leading this very early month of December here. He's perfect 2-0. It's Pistons Bucks. I'm the only one taking Detroit on the road. Good luck to all. Lily,
Yeah,
as you continue to work out to try and make weight.
yeah.
Very solid play. Who gets it?
Yeah, going up to Toronto last night, but it's actually the Suns here. Nice little ball movement. Led to Troy Daniels wide open. He never misses. That's what I call very
Yeah, keep going.
solid play.
All right. Well, we asked the people out there. Could Lee do it?
Yeah.
Could he make weight today? Trey, you got the
60% think, nah. No faith, Lee. No faith. We've been working hard, man.
Yeah.
Give it hard. You got a minute left. Give it hard. Let's
Quick,
go.
come on, quick high, quick, quick, let's go. Let's
Get those high
before we
knees.
get
The
you on
people want to see some jumping jacks, a classic.
I'm going to have to say no in the jumping jacks because I can't do the arms.
Okay.
Well, I'm holding on to
So
that.
Lee, let's get you on the
Fair enough,
scale.
fair enough.
We
Okay.
got to get you hopefully to 181.3. That would be 3 pounds. Here we go. Oh,
Did I-
0.3.
You lost
What do you
point
lose?
2. You lost point 2.
0.2 pounds.
Bad. That's not bad. If I take all the gear off, I'll probably down another couple.
All right.
It's all right.
Well, keep going. You might as well. Why not?
Yeah, get a little workout in.
How do you feel?
Pull down.
You worked hard, though.
Yeah, let's see
You
some
worked hard.
jacks.
Are
see
you
some
hungry, though?
combos.
Are you hungry, though?
No, please, no more hot dogs.
Oh, we got a pocket dog. Come on, man. Have
You
a
got
pocket.
pocket
Nothing
dog.
better. There's nothing better
He's
after
hungry.
a workout
He
than a
might eat
pocket
it.
dog.
Pocket dogs are the new Smirnoff Ice.
Pocket dogs are the new chocolate milk. After a workout, grab a pocket dog. So many essential amino acids.
Yummy.
You got some water here if you want to water that dog.
Point two.
Oh,
Kobayashi.
you
I'm not
must have
gonna
been
be
hungry. You actually ate it right away.
Yeah, I am. Maybe that
All right, Lee, you're a good sport. Good sport. Pick them in the books. We'll be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you then. What a show.